Hello people, hello everyone. Oh my goodness. How's everyone doing? I know some of you are asleep now. Yes, I slept around 6 o'clock and got up and I thought, oh dear, okay, I need to come and talk to you guys. But today I'm talking opportunity. Okay, so it will be an opportunity call. And before you think, oh, this is not for me, listen, because I thought that, okay? You need this more than you think, okay? Now, we are in 26 countries, so I'm going to let you know what the countries are because I know some of you would rather hear it than read. You can read it in the description of this video or listen. So we are in Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Singapore, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Arab Emirates, Romania, Mexico, United Kingdom, United States. We are in all of these countries. Hi Nebo, thanks for tuning in. So we are in all of these countries and the company is still growing, okay? By the end of this year, we will be in Portugal. So if you're in Portugal and you like the opportunity, you'd want to be part of what I do, then inbox me to let me know, just so I can put you on my waiting list because I've got a few people that are waiting to join me, okay? So if you're in any of these countries, okay, this is an amazing opportunity. The amazing part of it, I know everyone's looking for an extra stream of income, but one thing is finding the right thing to do, the right product behind what you're doing. Okay, so I've always heard of network marketing. I've always loved the idea, but I never found the product. Okay, because time is not a problem. Everyone uses that excuse. I don't have time. I've got things that I've got to do. Honestly, that is not. If you have, everyone has a dream of what they want to be. They want the dream life and all that stuff. Okay, but you've got to put the effort. If you don't put the effort, you don't get that dream life, and that's what it's all about. Okay, so time now it's been made easy. You don't stock any product. You don't even see your customers' products. That's the amazing thing. All you do is share it. When you sign up in the UK, it costs £50. In the US, it's £52. In Europe, it's $50. Now, wherever you are, just do an equivalent of £50 in your currency. Okay, that's how much it will cost you to sign up. Okay, and what you get is your website. Okay, you get your website. You get your back office where you get all your trainings and all the resources to know about the products, okay? And that's it. You just share it. Whoever is interested buys directly from your website, okay? And the company ships it directly to them. So it's not even like Amazon where you have to pay for storage. You don't do any of that. If you don't get much customers, everything is on the website there. You're not paying any monthly cost. You don't have to buy monthly. You don't have to. Some network marketing, something similar. You'd have to buy a product. You have to buy something every month. You don't have to do that with this one. Okay, you just share the opportunity. Share the product. Okay, if you're using the product, it helps a long way. Okay, so you gotta be using the product yourself so that you know what you're talking about. Because if you're not using it, you're not feeling it. So how would you be confident enough to tell someone this will be good for you when you don't know how it works? Okay, so yes, you gotta be. So you can only get the products that you use for yourself. Okay, the rest is done for you. Okay, and you're paid directly into your account, so you're not collecting money or following people trying to get them to pay you. You don't. All that worry's been taken out for you. All you do is share your story. Hello, Fatumata. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, so it is been made easy. Okay, now let's go back to the dream. So what kind of life do you want to live? Okay, everyone out there is like, you've got a job. Yes, you have a job, but how long is that salary? Is that salary for life? Have you even thought about your retirement and what you'll be paid? Okay, now we work, we spend most of our working days working. No one ever sits down to think, oh, when I retire, what am I going to be paid? Okay, now what life do you want to live when you retire? This is one of the things that we all need to put into. We need to start thinking. Okay, now if you want, the people that make it in life, they never sat down. Okay, they worked hard. They worked on something. So I'm offering you that thing that you can work on gradually. Okay, if you come and run with it, perfect. Okay, but you got to give it time. You've also got to put effort as well. Okay, so I want to share with you today the opportunity, how important it is to have something. Okay, now I've listened to this before, but I didn't actually complete the whole story, so I'm going to watch it as you are watching it. But there were pointers on there and I thought this is worth sharing. Okay, but this is people from the military side of things. Can you imagine? Military. Okay, they're all that, doing all that, but they still felt the need to have something. Okay, I know our story might be different from the military people because they tend to retire earlier. Okay, but everyone that's doing this business or has given this business an opportunity has one thing in common, and that one thing in common is to have a better life, to have that dream life. Okay, now everyone's given an opportunity, but not everyone maximizes that opportunity, because everyone wants an easy or get rich quick scheme. Okay, unfortunately, this is not what I'm offering you. I'm offering you something that is sustainable, because everybody needs the product that you're going to be offering. How fantastic is that? So all you need is consistency. You've got to be consistent to be able to unlock the potentials. Okay, so guys, I'm going to flip my camera over so you can hear the military. Now, you're there thinking, oh, I'm working. Now, the military, they earn a lot, you know. But if they felt the need to have a second stream of income, how about you? Okay, now I get it that you're at home and, you know, some of us, like we mothers, we do the sacrifice of staying at home to be able to look after our kids. Now, the best thing about this opportunity is that you can work around your kids. Okay, you can be doing this and not even feeling it, because if you watch my video from in the morning, I had my kids around me. Okay, you just need to plan your day, plan your time. Everyone wants to be famous. Everyone is on Instagram trying to be an influencer. Okay, well, that influencer life is only with you when you're alive. You know, you can't leave it behind. You might leave the account behind, but it's not the same. I'm offering you something that you can build, and the residual income, no matter where you are in life, can be passed on to your generations to come. Imagine that. An income, you know, that can go on and on and on and on. And this company is still growing. We're not even worldwide yet. We're in certain countries, but even still, is a massive million. Okay, we're going to be opening in Portugal. We just opened in Mexico. So if you're in Mexico, if you're in Australia, Austria, Netherlands, these are the places that we don't have a lot of representatives. So it is the best time to join the business, because once you start growing it, you will be at the top of your game, because you're offering a product that not many people got access to. Okay, so if you're in all of these places, let me know. I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, but it is network marketing. Okay, but the beauty about it is not a pyramid scheme. We had a Zoom meeting the other day, and one of the ladies, she's reached the pinnacle position, which is the top, like the top that you can get to. Okay, the person that introduced her to the business is still way below. But the difference between both of them is because this lady has made it to the top. Her why, the reason she wanted to make it in life, she had a why. A why is what you know keeps you going, what makes you want it even more. Okay, you've got to have that thing to stay motivated. Okay, because getting rich is not easy, okay? But you can unlock all that potential just by giving this patience and time and being consistent as well, okay? So she's reached the pinnacle position. She had the opportunity, she understood it, she had a vision, and she had a why, okay? And she worked with it. Now she is in the highest possible position, okay? So yes, I'm telling you about the opportunity. You're not going to be working for me. You're going to join me. We work as a team. But if your why is greater and you've put all the effort, you can overtake me and get to the top. Even I'll be happy, you know? So it is an opportunity for everybody. If you want more in life, if you want great things in life, hi Shelley, then come on board, grab this opportunity and run with it, okay? I've told you, people in Australia, we're in all of the countries I mentioned, but if you're in Australia, Austria, Malaysia, Mexico, we just opened in Mexico. So tag any Mexican friends that you have, because now is the time. Go and introduce it to your community. Imagine you're going to grow quickly because you're going to be telling people about it. You're going to be a pioneer of it in Mexico right now. So imagine that you joined, okay? So in Romania, in Malaysia, Luxembourg, like, come on guys, okay? Now, and it's one of those things, you don't have to, you come as you are. If you're not as comfortable speaking like I'm doing, there's nothing to worry about. You can speak your language. Speak your language and tell your brothers and sisters about it, okay? You speak your language, attract your community, and you can do it online. I mean, I'm doing mine on Facebook. You can do it on any social media that you want, platform that you want. So you can do it on Instagram, you can use your WhatsApp, you can even, I'm going to be sharing flyers. You can do flyers as well. You can do anything, okay? But you got to make it work for you, and you're going to find a way of getting around it. It's one of those things that you learn as you go, but it molds you, okay? Just imagine me talking to you. I never knew that, but I never thought I was speaking to someone on Facebook that I don't even know. But yes, it builds you. The confidence comes out, okay? The drive to help people. Now, when you come on board, you're going to learn a lot. A lot, not just for sharing, but for yourself as well. Okay, you're going to be well health conscious. You're going to be able to look after yourself even better, okay? So guys, I'm going to play you. Let's share the military side of the story. So every evening, I'm going to come on board. I'm going to sometimes tell you about the health benefits, and sometimes I'm going to talk about the health opportunities. So imagine the military. The military felt the need to have a second stream of income. How about you? That's probably not working, or working. How serious can your job be? I mean, military to do a whole lot. So if they think that this is worth giving a go, how about you? So I'll put my link, okay, on the description. You can click on it if you want to jump on board. Change the globe to wherever you are in any of these countries, or chat me up. Don't worry if you don't speak English. If you make what I'm saying but you can't really speak English, type it in your language, okay? I'll be able to understand. Don't you worry. I've got a I've got a device that tells me everything, okay? So don't worry about the language. Just send me whatever in your language and I'll be able to respond to you. Thank God we've got Google Translate, okay? So guys, stay here and I'll talk to you right after, okay? So
hi everyone, my name's Jeff Kendall and I'm so glad that you've joined us. I'm excited to share a few stories with you from our Healthy Living Revolution community. So you're about to hear from people who are all military veterans and military spouses who have also partnered with the Juice Plus company to make a bigger impact on the world around them. As an Air Force General Officer and combat fighter pilot, I served for over 31 years in uniform defending our nation. It was a hard but very fulfilling life that had been my childhood dream. We lived all around the world, treating our kids to a different school about every year or two. And I did spend many months and years deployed away from home. In fact, after returning from serving for a year in Afghanistan, I found myself to be, quite frankly, an unhealthy mess. My wonderful wife, Lori, who was also an Air Force veteran and a brand new Juice Plus representative, pretty much put her foot down. So together we made some healthy lifestyle changes. Given this renewed focus and some Juice Plus capsules in hand, I started out on my journey back to good health. And I am so thankful I did. I gained so much more energy, and I noticed I wasn't getting sick as often. That was so awesome for me. But you can't stay in the military forever. So following retirement, I was in search of a couple of things that I really enjoyed in the military, completely cherished them. A purposeful mission and a sense of team and community. I did know that I didn't want to have to make that morning commute into work every day. Thankfully, what Lori was now earning in her Juice Plus business allowed us to have some options in my transition back to the private sector, but also in where we wanted to live. In fact, I was so thankful for such a unique business model and its incredibly positive community that I even joined my wife, Lori, in the Juice Plus business. So now with our combined additional income, spend a little more time with my family, but also in volunteering to support our military and veteran families. In particular, I get to reach out to our wounded veterans and their caregivers to help them also find healthy and purposeful lives through the opportunities that our Juice Plus business and products provide. Because finding this new mission and its crazy, crazy positive community gave me a renewed purpose in life. I know it can help so many in our military community. It's my why in life.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amy Miner, and 10 years ago, I was struggling with an identity crisis. I had recently transitioned from my job as an active duty Air Force helicopter pilot to an inactive reservist and an instant stay-at-home mom of an 8-week-old baby. And honestly, I didn't know who I was anymore. As I began to explore new opportunities, I followed my passion for fitness and nutrition, and it was here that I found what I never knew I was looking for. I found Juice Plus at a fitness conference, and it made sense to me. But it was what I experienced that made me want to help others help themselves. I joined this company so that I could get my products paid for. But, I'm a firm believer that if you breathe oxygen, you need what we have to offer. And I couldn't stop talking about what Juice Plus had done for myself and my family to anybody who would listen. My business grew quickly, mostly because not only was I having fun, but I was working with my best friends, and I was making a difference in the lives of others. But 5 years ago, the Air Force asked me to put my uniform back on. And I was able to make that choice because as an independent business owner, I could work this business when it was convenient for me. Now, over the last 10 years, my family and myself, we've moved 8 times. My husband, an active duty Air Force officer, has spent much of his career either deployed or on long-term remotes. I'm still an active duty Air Force reservist, and I love the fact that I get to serve my country, but I also get to serve my community and help others grow a business that can serve as an outlet for them and build something they can be proud of. So many people get lost in this world not knowing their purpose. This business, my tribe of incredible team members, helped me find me again, which I am incredibly grateful for. And I've got to tell you, not only has it been so much fun, but it's been such an adventure.
Hello, my name is Guido. Welcome. I would love to share my story why I've been sharing this mission of Juice Plus. Everything started quite a few years ago when I was young, growing up in Africa, eating a lot of raw fruits and vegetables. And not the normal diet that sadly so many of us, young and older, are eating with that fast food. Fast forward, joined the Air Force, got my aerospace and aeronautical engineering degree, and then I had, of course, the honor to fly this beautiful plane right here, the X-16, for quite a few years, and including missions overseas and so forth. But sadly, my first true casualty in a squadron was not due to combat, but due to a health issue. I lost 2 of my men to brain tumor, mainly caused to the cosmic radiation that we are getting when we fly. Even for you, when you fly commercial, the higher the altitude, the more time you fly, longer and so forth, the worse it is. Even the CDC has put the flight crew as #1 in danger to radiation, even worse than workers in nuclear plants. So this was my wake-up call to get back to my use of eating better food and see what I can do to our men and women in a squadron. And this is how I get into the nutrition, learning, and I knew we were not vitamin deficient, we are whole food deficient. This was why I was looking for a healthy solution. And I discovered Juice Plus about 24 years ago almost. And I've been eating Juice Plus since then every single day. Loving it, raw fruits and vegetables. Was I interested in the mission right away? No, of course not, because I was in the Air Force, I had everything right there, my plan A was set. already picked to work potentially with NASA and, of course, the commercial airlines. But 20 plus years ago, what happened? We had an accident with the space shuttle, where many airlines, going bankrupt. So suddenly my plan A just crashed in front of me, and I had to look for a plan B. And I realized after taking Juice Plus for a couple of years that, not only I was involved in the war against terrorism, getting even worse in future years, but there's a terrorism happening right here in the backyard. It is war on disease, killing more people every single month than us who fought overseas in the last 10 years. This is why I get involved in this mission. You don't have to be a doctor, a nutritionist, a dietitian, or salesperson. If I can fly this plane, I know how to educating people. And this has always been an amazing mission, not only helping people with their health, but also with their wealth. Because too many people at the end of the month are not having enough money. And we can make a big difference part-time around the world, traveling with your families and so forth. So come and join us. Love to have you part of our amazing family. Because that's what I discovered going to my first convention, that this company has the same culture than in the military they have our six. It's just an amazing culture and family. So come and join us, and looking forward. Thanks again.
Hello guys, so you've heard that, okay? You don't have to be a doctor or a nutritionist to be able to share the mission. And most importantly, if you heard, he said his plan A crashed. So his means of income crashed right in front of him. And what he saw as a plan B, something on the side that he was doing, not knowing what it was going to be, became his major source of income. Okay? So it's always nice to have a plan B. Okay, so myself, I shared my story the other day, how where I do work, if you think I have nothing doing, because I used to think that people that did this job had nothing doing but to just jump around on Facebook. Now that is completely wrong. So if you're on here and you're just switching off because you think, oh, it's Facebook again, those people, open your ears, okay, and pay attention, because I used to be like that. Okay, now in terms of the products, I've been with my upline. Well, we've been friends on Facebook. I never met her. I don't know who she is, but I accepted her friend request. So we've been friends on Facebook for 2 years, and in that 2 years, I saw her post. I read her post. I never commented on it. I never even indicated that I was one of her followers. But I bought into the products, and when the pandemic started, I thought I need something to boost not only my immune system, but for my kids as well. And because she's been sharing it, that it helps boost the immune system, her kids have not been sick or had cough or cold in that time. So I thought it's something nice I should get for my kids. But little did I know that I needed something on the side. So I was working full time. Well, still working full time, only I'm on maternity leave at the moment. So if you're on maternity leave just like me, this is a good time to start something. Okay, because it then gives you time to actually build it and put your all in it. Okay, so I was working full time just like everyone. My kids go to, well, my eldest was going to nursery, so he will finish school at 3, and then he'll go to after school club, and then I pick him up at 6. My second child was going to nursery. So as a full-time mom, you go to work and you pay someone to look after your kids. Okay. Now, what you don't want is for those kids to fall ill or anything, okay? But let's not talk about that. So my son in school didn't quite settle well because it was his first time in the new school. So they reduced his hours. So from a mom that works full time, so I drop my kids. I don't worry about picking them up till 6 o'clock when I'm done with work. They reduced his hours to 2 hours. So I had to drop him off at 9, pick him up at 11. Now for someone that works full time, where you go to work at 9 and you finish at 5, what happens? You all of a sudden, what's the point coming into work really? Okay. Within the time it happened, as you know, if you take your children to nursery, you've got to you've got to start looking for a place and time because they get filled up. Okay, so within that time, because it was the middle of a session, most nurseries were filled up, so I couldn't find a replacement. I couldn't find somewhere that he can go, like his old nursery. They couldn't have him back because they didn't have any space. Okay, so and in that time I was like, oh my God. And when you're working for a company, bear in mind that you're working for someone, so they need people to come in to work for them to make their money. So when you can't come in working full time, or you can't give in those hours that you're contracted to, your job is at risk, whether you like it or not. Okay, your employer might love you to bits, but you're still a stats. Okay, in terms of statistics, who's good, who they need in. Okay, and if you can't come in, they can't help you. Okay, so the only thing that saved me from losing my job was the fact that I was pregnant. Okay, so and when you're pregnant, you've got to work till a certain number of weeks before you can take your maternity leave. I hadn't even gotten to that number of weeks to be able to be entitled to maternity leave. Okay, so it was just you can imagine my the stress, the oh my goodness, how is this happening to me kind of talk. That was me. Okay, and the fact that I had to take a month unpaid leave to be able to then get my maternity started after that unpaid maternity leave. And when you're off like that, you don't get paid in my work. So imagine earning a full-time income, all of a sudden not getting any full-time pay. And when you've got nursery, if you want to pull your child from nursery, you've got to give 30 days notice. So in that 30 days, whether you need the child to go or not, you have to pay for that 30 days. So not only did I find myself not having the same income, I had to pay a nursery fee the following month as a month notice. If you don't pay it, they'll come at you, you know. So, and at that point, I started thinking, oh my goodness, what can I do? Okay, I need something on the side to be able to prepare for something like this if it was to ever happen again. Okay, I did, even though I was pregnant, I had to find alternative means to get little income to support that time. Okay, but I had my upline as a friend 2 years back. Imagine if I listened to her. Imagine if I paid attention. Okay, I would have had something on the side to prepare me for what I felt for that moment. Okay, so you might not be coming into this to make it, like, to get all the money there is in it. Okay, but it's something nice to have on the side, because at that time, an extra £100, an extra £150, an extra £200, an extra £300 was what I needed. That's what I was hoping I could just get to make up for that month. Okay, so guys, don't start stereotype that, oh, it's Facebook or it's that. Don't put a blind eyes to this, because you need it more than you think you do. Okay, and the fact that you can do it around your kids, around your life, from the comfort of your home, from your mobile. Okay, you don't need to worry about how to go about it, because all that training and coaching would be given to you. Okay, and the fact that it brings out the best out of you as well. It molds you. That's if you want it, you know. Okay, but what I will say, if you're a lover of people and you help people, or you like to help people, because with this opportunity, you're not just helping someone live a healthier lifestyle, you're also offering someone an opportunity that they can earn from. Okay, so if you feel that, oh, I like to help people, but this is not the kind of help, you can sign somebody up. Okay, you can sign somebody up, because if they can promote the products and they can help people, they'll be rewarded for it, and they can offer the same opportunity to somebody else. Okay, some of you have platforms that you talk about. I don't know what you talk about, but you just dance and you shake and you know, why don't you can incorporate this, so that you can still do what you do, but you can reach out to people. If only what we go through in life shows on our face, you'll be able to know who really needs to hear it. Okay, no one's gonna come to you and go, oh, I'm feeling this way, or I'm not feeling well, and so I know some people put it on Facebook, but not everyone comes out to say, I would really need this, I wish I had this. But you could be that person's need, you can be that person's help. Okay, imagine knowing that our product can help somebody with migraine. Okay, the person with migraine would never tell you they have migraine, but they could hear you telling them that you could help them. Okay, we've got people that are diabetic, they've been able to get much better. People that are pre-diabetic, but they've been given all clear since they started on this health journey. So you could be that help, you could be that light that person's been praying for. Okay, so joining it, don't just join it for yourself, because you got to share how much help that people can get by using the product, by making that simple change. You heard the guy, okay, they started making simple changes, living healthier lifestyle, incorporating these fruits and vegetables in it. Okay, so it's an opportunity for everybody. Okay, I've mentioned the countries again, it's on there on the list. So guys, if you want an extra income, if you want a plan B, I don't know what your story is, okay, but come and join us. Okay, come and join me. Okay, come and join me. Let's build this team. Let's reach out to people, because you never know whose life you're gonna turn around. I told you about the lady I just mentioned. She joined the business, but her why, what she wanted in life, her ambition, what the kind of life she wanted, she had a greater why. So even though she joined the business, she's moved past who introduced her. So the person that introduced her is still lots of levels below, but this girl who bought the vision, she's got to the pinnacle level. So it's not a pyramid scheme, it's an opportunity that is worth giving a go, and you need it. The fact that you think that you don't need it right now is the more reason why you should have the plan B. Okay, so let's see how much of these testimonials we've got more, and then we'll call it a night. So sorry, apologies, I know we've spoken for how many minutes now, but yeah, wherever you're watching from, I know some people is their morning, some people is their afternoon, some people is the night. So I'm just saying hello to all of you. I actually came around this time just so I can reach many people. I know there are a few new friends on my page. My name is Grace, as you can see on my profile. I promote healthy living around the world, okay, and I'm sharing this opportunity so that wherever you are in the world, you can join me. Okay, now, like I said, I'm just going to repeat that again for anyone joining in now. So this opportunity is available in Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Singapore, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Arab Emirates, Romania, Mexico, United Kingdom, United States. Okay, and like I said before, we are new in Mexico. We only just opened in Mexico last month. Okay, so if you're in Mexico, if you're a Mexican, you have Mexican friends wherever in the world, okay, tell them about this opportunity. If you're on my friend list, okay, you didn't become my friend just by fluke. Okay, so grab this opportunity and run with it, because you're going to be a pioneer in your country. Imagine introducing the product in your country and reaching out to every Mexican around the world. Okay, you're just going to grow. Okay, we've got Australia. We're fairly new in Australia as well. Netherlands, United States and Canada. Okay, the compensation plan in these areas are so good that if you were to join the business and run with it, you'll be able to almost get to the pinnacle position quickly. Okay, so, and it's one of those opportunities that you come as you are. You can share it in your language. You don't have to worry about English or what to speak, or if English is not your first language. English is not my first language. Okay, so you can reach out to your community. You can reach out to your community all over the places that we are. Okay, so if you're Romanian, you can reach to your Romanian friends and families and community. You can speak your language and reach out to Romanians in Australia, Belgium, all of these other countries. Okay, if you're whatever culture you are, it's one of those opportunities that doesn't care about your culture, doesn't care about your color, doesn't care about your language. You get rewarded when you hit the position. Okay, some of you are in corporate worlds where you put all the hard work, and when it's time to do a shout out, it's like, who's shouting? Okay, but with this, you get a shout out regardless. The rules don't change. Nothing changes. It is steady, you know. So it's something worth giving a go. Okay, I mean, we all want something better in life. We want, I know some people want a get rich quick scheme. Unfortunately, this is not what it is. Okay, you've got to put some effort, but you've got to be consistent. But the most important part, the fact that it's network marketing, you are offering something that everybody needs. Okay, everybody needs our product. You just need to make them understand. You just need to educate them, and that's the reason why I come every night to tell you how much fruits and vegetables can help our lives. Imagine from last night, people that suffer cancer, survivors, they've been able to live a healthier life. They need more plant-based nutrition than ever before. And if you are trying to prevent cancer, you can include fruits and vegetables, plant-based nutrition into your daily diet. Make simple changes so that your body can sort out whatever inflammation, whatever problems day to day, because you don't want to pile it up and then it becomes a problem in the future. Okay, now I'm a believer of God, and I know that He looks after us. He makes us whole, you know. But we've got to look after ourselves. When you know something, it says ignorance, yeah. But when you know something, when you have that information and you're not helping yourself, you only have yourself to blame. Okay, and when we get sick, I think it's easier to prevent sickness than it is to treat it. Okay, because when you get to that point and you start taking medication, most medications come with side effects. So why wouldn't you want to try something that doesn't give you a side effect, but helps you prevent going on to something that will give you side effects? Okay, so guys, let's see what they're sharing. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera over again. So come and join my team, guys. This is an opportunity calling you to come and join me. Okay, just in case you don't understand, I want you to sign up with the link below to join my team. Okay, so that we can reach out to more people. Tell them about our products. Okay, and I can send you the compensation scheme. So if you are thinking or would want to give this opportunity a go. Now, when I joined, I didn't even know what the compensation scheme was. I didn't ask. But I knew that I wanted something that would give me extra income on the side. I want a strong plan B, so that if I'm ever to experience what I experienced earlier this year, I'm not going to panic. So I didn't care what the compensation plan was. I already wanted the product for myself because I wanted to boost my immune system and that of my kids. So I thought, if I'm going to be using these products, I might as well sign up. So I contacted the lady to buy it, and then she posted something about any extra income. So I went, what is this thing about extra income? And she sent me the link. I signed up without asking any question. you know? And that's the mindset. If you want something better in life, okay, sign up, okay? Because it's even easier or better signing up and learning as you go than it is trying to grasp everything, because I know more now than I did when I signed up. Okay, you've got to be in it to understand it. Okay, I can tell you about the compensation plan from now to tomorrow, but if you're not in it, you're not going to understand it. So click on the link, sign up, and I will contact you and we will get started. Okay, if you need any more information, send me an inbox. Okay, or you can sign up, send me an inbox, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so let's see what these beautiful people have for us.
My name is Alex Rivera, and I was 31 years old when I decided to join the Army. It was 2006. I was actually in a real estate career, and I came home one day and told Peggy that I think, hey, maybe I feel like a calling. I feel a calling to maybe serve my country, and so at 31 years old, in 2006, I joined the Army. And at that point, financially, we were doing okay. I was just leaving a real estate career, so I still had some commission checks coming in. But then it got to a certain point, probably around 2007, 2008, that we actually started to feel a little bit of struggle, and we were having a hard time paying our bills, and we had to ask for money from her dad, actually, in order to be able to kind of at least get $500 every single month in order to be able to just put food on the table. So we were struggling at that point.
And as a military spouse, I was feeling pretty bad that Alex had to go to work and carry the burden of all of our finances on his shoulders by himself. And I was a homeschooling mom, and I really felt like I was supposed to be home with the kids homeschooling, but I was considering leaving the house and getting a job because we were that financially strapped. And so that's when I shared all of that with my best friend, and she recommended that I join her Juice Plus team. And at first I was super skeptical. I'm gonna be real, because I wanted to make real money. I wanted to earn real money, and I didn't want to stay at home and sell things. I wanted to be with my kids if I was going to be home, but I decided to give it a chance because I had really been praying for a solution for our health and for our finances, and she just offered me a solution for both. We are now living in our hometown in California and loving it.
Hi, my name is Christy Nolan. I am a military spouse of almost 30 years. I was a nurse in the Air Force and the civilian sector, and my background is oncology and bone marrow transplant. And when my family started on Juice Plus over 6 years ago, and we started making some simple lifestyle changes, we quickly started noticing changes in our health. We noticed that we had a lot more energy and a lot less illness. And when I initially signed up as a distributor, I had no intent to build a business. But with my background in oncology nursing, I started looking at all the clinical research studies that Juice Plus had done. And I quickly realized that this was the real deal, and I couldn't keep it to myself. I felt a moral obligation that I needed to share this with other people and offer the same opportunity of hope that had been offered to me. But what I really didn't realize was that it was an answer to prayers. 6 months before ever hearing about Juice Plus, I was at a party, and someone had asked me what my hopes and dreams were. And I just looked at that person. I couldn't utter a word. As a military family, we moved an average of every 2 years. And I absolutely love supporting my husband, who is a senior leader in the military, and our children and our other military families. But along the way, I had poured so much into everyone else that I lost sight of my own identity. The incredible Juice Plus community has provided me with a voice and a passion to help others not only with their health journey, but with this business opportunity. I love that I have the privilege of offering this opportunity to others and to help them find their identity and passion.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing your stories with us, and thank you so much for...
So, guys, you've heard them, okay? There's nothing greater than wanting... One of the things they all had in common is it's good to be skeptical, But the difference between them and you is that they give it a chance and they had that opportunity to change their own lives. But the amazing thing about it is, you heard her, you get the products, but when you see the research, when you find the truth, you can't keep it to yourself. You want everyone to know. You want everyone to understand, okay? And if you're that passionate and you can reach out to as many people, offer them the product, offer them the opportunity, because you're getting both things, yeah? The sky is going to be your limit. So if you want hope, if you want a chance to make a better living, okay, because yes, we all work. We actually spend most of our life working, okay? And with most of us, the reason we go to work is just to pay bills. The reason we wake up is to pay our bills from month to month, okay? So having something extra might just be a way of you treating yourself, easing the overtimes, okay? Or it could just be a savings on the side to get that, you know, you might want to buy a house, buy your dream car, whatever it is. It could just be your savings to get to that, okay? So whatever your why is worth giving a go. If you don't want the money, that's fantastic. But join it to be a help to somebody, because it costs almost nothing to sign up. You don't stock any product. You just share the opportunity. Imagine sharing it in your community, in your language, wherever you are in the world. And you can reach or communicate with all those people that can hear your language and understand that there is help. There is something other than medicine. Okay? Because one way or the other, we take medications. You could be taking it for headaches. You could be taking it for pains. You could be taking the serious ones because you have health condition. But making a lifestyle change and putting our products into that might help you reduce those medications. Isn't it worth everything? And if you can help someone be that person who is reducing their medication because they found something else that works, something that helps them, the overall well-being, would you not want to be part of that? And the fact that you can actually earn from it as well to achieve your dream life, or to give yourself a better retirement life for all the hard work that you do whilst we're strong, because we're not going to be this strong always. As we get older, we've got to slow down. Okay, so this gives you an opportunity to slow down when you're older, so you're not working as hard. Okay, so sign up, guys. I'm waiting for you to join my team. I'm really serious about this time. So yes, sign up, inbox me. Don't wait any longer. If you're on a replay, let me know. Tell me where you're watching from. Because yes, we are in 26 countries. Okay? And don't let validation. Most people, when you tell them about an opportunity or tell them about a product, they go, or they spend time searching on all the excuses, searching on all the negative energy. Or they surround themselves with so much negative energy. When I mean negative energy, when you're making an excuse, when you're finding reasons why not, that is negativity, okay? And if you're thinking about what people would think, oh, when they see me, what are they gonna think? What people think, don't put food on your table. What people think, don't better your life. In fact, if you go by what people think, you never make it in this life. You know, you tell someone about the product and they're thinking about all the reasons why not to give it a go. Okay, and some of you have health conditions that you can actually help your body, help your well-being, and you're bothered about reason why not. but every morning you wake up taking that medication like your life depends on it. Okay? You don't think about the side effects. You don't think about the longer term. Okay? I had someone say, what if it's too much? What do you mean, what if it's too much? How much do you eat to make it too much? Hello, my beautiful lady. Only I sight you. Thanks for jumping on. So you're busy thinking about what if, okay? You're thinking, oh, I might have too much of, let's say, for example, too much of vitamin C, or too much of iron, or too much of that. Check your diet. What are you eating at the moment? You know, you're not eating enough and you're worried about what if it's too much. Oh my goodness, guys. So, or you then find yourself getting into conversation around people that probably don't have any health conditions. Okay, now the fact that you don't have a health condition doesn't mean that you don't need this product. You need it because it helps you fight the daily, you know, like I shared in the morning, or like we shared last night when they talked about the cancer patients. It says our body, it's just like a car. If you service your car every day, when you come to MOT, it's just going to pass. But if you don't service your car when it comes to MOT, you're then going to fix everything that's wrong with it, okay? Putting plant-based nutrition into your diet every day gives you that opportunity to service your body every day, okay? And that's the reason what we learned from last night's video. When you have plant-based nutrition, it helps us fight different types of cancers, because cancers can be it took it back to the cellular level. So cells are having problems, and with the nutrition or your lifestyle, you can get to correct those little problems, okay? If not, it will then get to a certain point where it becomes a bigger problem. It becomes a lump, and then it becomes something else, okay? Now God, because I'm a believer in God, I pray to God more than anything, because I know He makes everything possible, okay? And He's the doer of all things, okay? But we've got to play our own part as well. Okay, so we learned that if we can look after ourselves on a daily basis, then we can prevent. We can prevent as much as possible. Okay, so that in the long run, you know that you've looked after yourself the best way. We spend money servicing our cars, doing MOT, doing all those things that don't really matter, doesn't add anything to ourselves. How much more your body? Because if we're not healthy, we're not going to enjoy those good things in life. Or we get to a point in life when we'll have to be dependent on someone to do it for us. You want to be, oh, thank you, my darling. Okay, so you want to get to a point in life when you're older. I want to be, well, to be honest, I want to be that grandma that is still dancing and kicking. I don't know about you, okay? And we found out that our body needs plant-based nutrition, okay? And that is to cleanse our body. Our body produces waste, which is, you can call toxins, so which is from what we eat, from the creams, the environment, when we're stressed and things like that, okay? So we need to be able to cleanse it every time, and plant-based nutrition help you do that. Now the fruits and vegetables is what everybody needs, okay? I got frozen fruits and vegetables the other day. You don't get a lot, and it's actually expensive, okay, for the price. But I'm offering you something that gives you 30 fruits and vegetables that is way cheaper than the cost of frozen vegetables, okay? And it's organically grown, so all the nutrients are there. And one of the videos I shared the other day also told us that with today's society, most of the plant or most of the products that we get from shops, before they get to us, have lost 5 to 40% of its nutritional value. Now think about that. That's a lot. Okay, so this product is a way of getting it back, taking it back to basis so that we can get 100%. Okay, places like certain countries, we're lucky enough to be able to grow our own food, to be able to pluck it from the tree ourselves to get the 100%. Okay, but the products have come to take you back to that age or that time when you can actually pluck your fruits from the tree, because that's what it's offering you, really. Okay, guys, and just to let you know, I've had some people say, oh, I found it on Amazon, I found it on eBay. Every if you buy an apple, if you don't eat it within a certain time, it gets bad. Now, our products don't have preservatives, okay? So they're produced in batches. So if you're buying off eBay, you might be buying something that's off. So buy from a source that can be accountable for what you buy from them, okay? So if you go buying off eBay, buying off that, don't complain when you get a reaction off it, because you might be having something that's expired, okay? And that's the reason why there are representatives, so that you're buying. So if you buy from me, you get it shipped to you directly from Juice Plus, okay? So don't make that mistake buying it from an unreputable source, because Juice Plus doesn't sell on eBay or Amazon or all of those sites. You have to buy it from a representative. When you get it, you get 4 months supply, okay? So guys, we're not talking about the products now, but I thought I'll share this for whoever's watching. And I'll share it for, I thought of it today and I thought, well, I said that on my video and I never mentioned it somewhere. I'm going to make a video separately for this, okay? But guys, jump on board and I will speak to you in the morning. Good night, everybody.